Just dropped a new video. Make sure y'all go like, share, comment, subscribe on my music channel, King Hussle X1M. Can't with me. Go check it out right now. Go leave them comments. New little intro for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go check it out. But with that being said, what's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hussle, and yes, this is the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you will be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on, and hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hussle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels and that Twitch. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell so you won't miss out on nothing. Also, make sure you follow me on my follow all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on all the videos. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom in the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right, got a lot of fake King Hussle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you pay for. All right. And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. Hey, let's get this thing started. Hey, what to do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members. And we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you're tired of being a zero? You ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen, because you already know when I drop them videos and y'all get these notifications, it's going to be some information that's going to help you win, all right? And in today's video, we'll be talking about the secret formula. Yes, it's time to give everybody the secret formula. So a lot of people out there trying to figure out, how does all these people in the world get rich? How will so many people become millionaires, billionaires? What's the secret formula to credit? All these different things, because a lot of people are just trying to figure out in life. A lot of people want to become successful. A lot of people want to, live a life where they don't got to continue to live check to check, right? So I'm going to drop the sauce. I'm going to drop the gems. It's going to help everybody win. I'm going to give y'all information that's going to put it in perspective where you can start understanding how everything works in the world and how people are become successful and living the life that they want to live. Right. So with that being said, let's get into these gems. That's going to always help you win. All right. So there's a lot of people out there that want to become self-made millionaires, self-made entrepreneurs, successful entrepreneurs. It's like nobody wants to work a job. Everybody just want to live this fancy, fabulous life, but it's there. Everybody's still trying to figure out. And at the end of the day, resources, knowledge, and information, resources, knowledge, and knowledge will help anybody get to where they want to get to, right? If you don't know how to ride a bike, you're not going to be successful riding a bike. If you don't know how to drive if you never took your CDL classes and got your license, you're not going to be qualified, or you're not going to properly know how to drive a CDL truck. If you never played basketball before in your life, you're not going to know how to properly dribble. If you never practice how to read, and you're never going to learn how to read. If you never was taught how to read. If you never taught how to write, you're not going to know how to write. So people got to start understanding that when you go hard at something, like when you practice all day, every day of playing basketball, you eventually become good. When you practice your handwriting, you eventually become good. When you practice playing the piano, you will eventually come good. When you practice anything that you want to practice, you eventually come good. That's why it's a lot of people that's in prison that become great artists, because they have nothing but time on their hands, and all they're doing is drawing, and they have nothing but time to become better and better. And they have so much time that they become very detailed, and they become Picassos in jail. And like a lot of people don't understand that. So anything in life, you gotta go hard with it. You gotta go hard at it. It's a lot of people out there that's so green, so simple-minded, that they believe anything and everything somebody will tell them. So we got to start understanding that at 14, your brain stops maturing. And after 14, it's up to you to gain the knowledge and information to store in your brain to know certain things. And a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people get to high school, play around, have fun, do a lot of messed up things. They start growing up, their adolescence. And we wasn't taught that, like, hey, when you turn 14, you got to start getting the knowledge that you need so you can become successful in the world. Nobody ever told us that. When we was in high school, nobody told us how to manage our money, how to start businesses, how to manage credit, how to build credit. Nobody told us these things. So we just live in life. And by us not paying attention in class, going out and getting research, taking certain things serious, we miss out on certain information that can be beneficial to us in the long run. And that's not everybody, but it's the case for a lot of people. A lot of people don't understand about paying. A lot of people don't pay attention in class or in life, because paying attention in life will help you digest what's going on in the world. If you sit back and just look at what's going on, you see all these people having the same problems with this situation or this person, all these people doing this and getting the same results, all these people doing that and getting the same results. At some point in time, you will start to figure out that, okay, there has to be something wrong with that person or with that situation. And a lot of people don't understand that. It's a lot of people, most people in the world can't take the truth. And growing up as a kid, that is when and this is crazy. Growing up as a kid, watching Toy Story, Buzz Lightyear once said, "You can't handle the truth." And that always stuck with me for some odd reason. And then growing up, and you start to see how when you tell people the truth, they get mad. But when you lie to people, it's all fun and games. And then I had to really dive deep into figuring out why. And then you start to realize that the truth hurts, because when you tell the truth about something, is more than likely negative. And if that person is getting upset about you telling the truth, that means 9 times out of 10, that person already felt that, what you're telling them about them. And for you to know this negative characteristic or negative thing about them is hurting them. Because at the end of the day, everybody wants to put this perfect persona on. Everybody wants to seem like they're this perfect person. Everybody don't want to get this impression that they're broke. Everybody want to get this impression that they're top notch. Everybody want to get this impression that they're a boss. Everybody want to get just this perception. Everything is an illusion. Everything is a perception. People want you to believe something that is not true. And once people see that it's not true and what's real, they see the real in you, and you can, and the fake, that's a problem. That hurts people. So a lot of times people, and then it's accountability games. Like, I'm gonna be talking about this more on my podcast. I'm gonna dive deep more into my podcast. Call it what you want to call it. Podcast channel will be dropping hopefully today. Channel videos will be dropping today, because I got a lot on this page up here that a lot of people need to dive into and talk about, because I know a lot of people feel the same way that I feel. But we're talking about wealth, but this all dives into wealth, because a lot of people don't pay attention. A lot of people don't take life serious. A lot of people don't take information serious, but a lot of people want things to happen. A lot of people want to get loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. A lot of people want to get lump sums of money. A lot of people want to figure out these things, but they don't want to learn how to do it. They want somebody to give it to them. Like, somebody will literally ask you 100 million questions until they finally get what they want. Hey, how you do this? How you do this? Hey, when you do this, how you do this? How you do this? And then they get frustrated when you don't help them. Like, people got to understand, like, the game is to be sold, not to be told. If everybody was out here just giving free information and doing this and doing that, the world would be in a messed up place. Every 4 weeks, there's bills. You got to pay bills. People are not going to get stressed out for free. Nobody owes anybody anything. People who play that, oh, you got it, so you can give it to me for free, role, has the most immature mentality. You don't want to be around them people. They're leeches. And it's a lot of people out there with their hand out. It's a lot of people that feel like just because you got it, you got to give it to them. Or just because you got it, you can give it to them. And then they get mad when you don't give it to them. So the world works off a lot of different characteristics. You got credit, you got trust funds, you got bankruptcies, you got loopholes. And successful people are majority people of this color. It's a lot of people of this color that's successful, but it's more people of this color. And they learn how to utilize credit, bankruptcies, and trust funds. So let me break it down to you guys in the simplest form as ever, right? So people, let's just say people, right? They understand credit. They understand how to utilize credit. Like you got white parents telling their children about credit. It's just what it is, what it is. Successful parents, white parents tell their children about credit and how to stock trade, how to trade in stocks and things like that. Black parents teach their kids how to twerk and go in stores and steal. And like the culture of the African Americans is just not right. And I'm of the descent. And I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But it's just the truth. We gotta do better. Because you don't see the same characteristics from every culture. Everybody got the same. You gotta think about it. If everybody got the same outlook on something about something, sometimes it gotta be true. If so many people are saying the exact same thing, at some point something has to be true about what people are saying. And we all know what the black culture is. The black culture don't want to do this. The black culture is lazy. The black culture always want to hand out. The black culture always trying to do that. The white culture, it's about business. The white culture starts businesses and invests, creates generational wealth. All these different cultures. The black people play a victim of this slavery thing. Black people feel as if the world owes them something. Nobody owes anybody anything. Whoop de doo. We was in slavery. Whoop de doo. This is today's world. This is the real world. We ain't got no reparations yet. We ain't got nothing for it yet. So what are you going to do? You only got an X amount of years to live. So in the time that you're here, what are you going to do to change it? So that's why people go to credit, because they say, okay, credit. You got personal credit. You got business credit. Personal credit will allow me to do things on the personal side. Business credit will allow me to get funded on the business side and create a business and potentially help it grow. And then you got trust funds, quote unquote, well, not quote unquote, but i.e. trust fund babies. See, people don't connect the dots. People hear trust fund babies, or use a trust fund baby, but don't even know what a trust fund is. How it's created, how it's generated. So let me break it down to you guys. Personal credit starts with personal credit. And then people, I used to always think, like, how is all these people on Shark Tank? Where's all these people getting this money to get these inventions and do these products and create these products? Or where's the money coming from? I never knew. And that's where you start learning about business credit. See, I was a kid thinking about this stuff. So the black culture knows nothing about credit, business credit, personal credit, nothing. The black culture is stuck on getting fast money and spending money fast. Getting fast money and spending money fast. It's crazy. So personal credit is for personal purposes. A lot of people don't understand that personal credit is all for trade line purposes, building your credit profile, building your credit worthiness, showing on paper that you can manage money. Because if you can't show that you can manage money, no bank, lender, or group is going to lend you any money. Just like in the streets, if you got a bad habit, or you got a bad stigma on you that you always borrowing money and not paying it back to people, nobody's gonna want to deal with you, especially when it comes to money, because you're not reliable. So credit profiles, credit worthiness, these things matter because they want to make sure that they're lending their money to somebody that's going to pay them back, because this is the real world. Things happen. People stop paying bills all the time. People live check to check all the time. People go up and come down, all the time. It's just the way the life is. Like, we all go through financial burdens. Like, people, y'all be thinking everybody be rich. Like, people invest all the time. Some investments go bad. People do, like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? So personal credit is for emergency purposes. You get your personal credit together. You got most people are in the 500 club, meaning that their credit score is in the 500, and 680 and under is bad credit. 680 and above is fair credit. So a lot of people don't understand that matters. And understanding how your credit profile is structured matters. Understanding that, okay, everything is based off your debt, payment history, and your age. Every account that you get is reporting that. A lot of people are under the impression that having zero debt is the American dream, is the way you're supposed to be. No, you got zero debt. You have nothing to show that you can manage money. You have to have debt on your credit profile. You have to have payment history. You have to have aged accounts showing that you can manage money for X amount of time. They want to see these things. And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't got jobs, so now they don't have pay stubs. A lot of people don't have bank accounts. Now they don't have bank accounts. So when they need bank statements and they need pay stubs, they don't have them. So what they got to turn to? Go get synthetic documents. Have somebody make them some type of documents for this and do that. The average white person gonna have all that. Average American won't. So understanding that building your personal credit will help you when it comes to business, because now you can utilize your personal credit towards your business and start getting funded with a new small startup business. Or you can build your business credit up without utilizing your personal credit. So you're not getting millions of dollars in funding or loans on the personal side. That's all on the business side. But then you got something called irrevocable trust funds. Irrevocable trust funds protect your assets, protect your business, anything, all that. So anything you put into that trust fund is protected, right? So now that you got this irrevocable trust fund, you got this business, you're building your business credit, you're getting funding. The beneficiaries of that trust fund, the kids. That's why kids are trust fund babies. So the kids are the beneficiaries. So everything is in that. The trust fund. Nothing is in nobody's name. And people got to start understanding that. Real celebrities, real multimillionaires, billionaires, they don't have nothing in the name. So once they get the trust fund, they put everything in the trust fund name. So now they don't have anything in their name. So they get, let's say this person gets a $500,000 business loan. Invest into their business, start making revenue, start putting money into that trust fund. 10, 15 years later, this trust fund has accumulated $5 million, then paid off the loan because the business was successful, then got bigger loans and paid it off. So it's $5 million in the trust fund, all different type of deeds and stuff like that. The trust fund, the business now goes down. The business is now filed bankruptcy. When the business files bankruptcy, the only thing it can take is what's not in the trust fund. So if that business only got $100,000 in cash in the bank account, that's all they can get. So that's why a lot of people put everything into trust funds, so it's protected. Then they start new businesses and they do it all over again. New businesses and do it all over again. New business and do it all over again. This is how the rich get rich and why the poor stay poor, because you're not gonna hear no African American, nobody talking about, I need a trust fund, or I'm utilizing bankruptcies. And that's what bankruptcies do. It literally wipes your debt, and depending on the bankruptcy that you file. And then this is another thing. Bankruptcies are filed by the courts, not by the credit bureaus. The credit bureaus buy the accounts, and when they report the furniture, is reporting the inaccurate information, which is grounds for dispute. That you can dispute that, and that's how bankruptcies get taken off credit reports so fast. But a lot of people don't know that, but they do. So that's why they don't have a problem with filing bankruptcy, because they already know what's going on after that. And that's the formula that the rich use. Build personal credit, utilize it towards business credit, build business credit, get as much funding as possible, put it all in trust funds, and do it all over again. But not everybody is willing to put in that time and that effort for that grind to start a business, get funded, and do this and do that. This can get the money. Most people got their hand out. Most people saying, "You got the sauce, you got the information, give it to me. Let me get it. It ain't gonna help you if you give it to me for free." If I could show y'all my inbox of so many people begging for money. Matter of fact, I can show you better than I can tell you. 770, look, 770 metric requests. All these people are begging. Like, can y'all see it? Like, I want to see if y'all can see it. Like, all these people are just begging, right? Please call me, please. I don't know you. Please help me. Take me to Ababa. My number is like what? Like, people be asking me for $30,000, $8,000, $100K. They be literally leaving me their numbers. Like, it's crazy how many people in the world have like mind frame and structure for them to feel comfortable to asking somebody that they don't even know for some money. And these is all grown adults. Like, it's mind boggling. Like, wow, so many people are so comfortable with asking another person who they never seen or don't know for some money. That's what lets you know, like, you can't think everybody's supposed to think like you. You can't think that everybody got common sense. Can't think that everybody, because people wasn't brought up that way and they didn't mature their brain. So the rich is getting rich off information, knowing about irrevocable trust funds, knowing about bankruptcies, knowing about business credit, how to build business credit and utilize it towards that, how to structure personal credit. This is the information that we need to succeed and win in life. This is the information that they need to be teaching us in school. But they don't, because if they did, it'd be too many people in the world successful and they wouldn't be able to make money off too many people in property. All right, they need people in property because that's how the government makes their money. In another video, we're gonna talk about how, look, people, how we're gonna be talking about how the whole world is a scam, how everybody is scamming everybody, how the government is scamming us, how we trying to scam the government. Like, it's just a big old scam festival. All right, so make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe, because we dropping gems just gonna help you win, elevate, grow, and build in life. All right, so shout out to all my real King Hussle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, because without y'all there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me keep going, y'all motivate me keep dropping the sauce, and y'all motivate me keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime one-on-one unlimited gems are $1,000, but for limited time only. I am doing them for 500. Yes, 500 Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the 500 on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know your payment ready, and we will go from there. All right, no screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. Also, make sure y'all booking y'all seat on the crypto tour in person limited gems, $3,500, $500 deposit, the rest of the money when we meet in person. Make sure y'all book y'all seat on the month-long mentorship, $2,500. 30 days. Anything you need help with, let's get to work. Let's elevate and grow together. Make sure y'all checking out my vendor platforms on Telegram and the Potato App Millionaire Network. Still looking for people for the production company. Still looking for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameramen, women, gamers, streamers, and content curators. Any cameraman or women in Houston, Texas, or Milwaukee, Wisconsin, hit me up on my IG. Let's push out this content and run up a bag. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit the all notification bell on my YouTube channels and my Twitch. Make sure you follow me on my new IG, King Hussle X11.2. Make sure y'all checking out the crypto world, because it's changing people's lives. And make sure y'all go like, share, comment, subscribe on my new video that's playing at the beginning of the video. I think at the end. Can't FWM. Y'all know what that means. Can't with me. Go check that out. Like, share, comment, subscribe on my music channel, King Hussle X1M. Right there. Go on this channel right here. That's my music channel. Go like them. Go run the views up on that. With that being said, it's your boy King. I do freebies and giveaways, so I look at them comments. So with that being said, it's your boy King Hussle. Y'all know I get down in these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson video or live. Peace. About to drop that intro.